Hello there. I hope you're well wherever you are. I am also fine and ready for today's discussion. Today we are mainly focusing on hope, the feeling of hope. All of us live with the hope of seeing the next minute or tomorrow or achieving something nice. That is living with hope. Now, when we stop living with hope, we become hopeless. And when we become hopeless, we are as good as dead. But then when we live with hope, we have life. Hope gives us an opportunity to face our challenges and the ability to overcome, and also to encourage others that it is possible. That when we stand to achieve something, when we set our mind to doing something, at least we'll get a result, that there is something good that we can achieve and something new that we can learn even today and even the next minute. So we learn to encourage ourselves as well as encourage others. That is the essence of hope. Now, what is hope? Hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a particular thing to happen. Now, it is a very important source of motivation or drive for us to achieve something. If we are not self-driven, if we are not hopeful, we cannot expect something good to come out of our lives. But we keep hoping. We keep hoping for the best. We keep looking for or towards the future with hope. And sometimes God becomes generous and gives us the desires of our heart. But then even if we don't get it, we don't lose hope. We keep motivating ourselves or giving ourselves hope that at some point it shall happen. And true to it, it happens. So that is hope. Now, when we work, we expect that at the end of the day, the week, or even the month, we get a salary or some form of earnings. A student studies hard with the hope of passing an exam. And those people who act, for example, the Hollywood actors, Bollywood, or even Riverwood, Nollywood, they act with the sole hope of getting either an Oscar or any other award. Musicians dream of getting an Emmy award and also maybe the BET and others. Maybe if, for example, an animal hunts, it hunts with the hope of getting a prey. So the predator gets a prey. That is its hope. If it doesn't hunt for the prey, it will not eat. So that is its hope. Now, an athlete or a basketballer or the other sportsmen compete mainly for the coveted reward, that is winning the race or the game. So what do? They wake up early in the morning to go for practice. Maybe if it's an athlete, they go to do some road race or go to the gym and do everything that is supposed to be done so that they can win. And then those footballers, they have to go to the pitch. The basketballers have to go to the court and so on. So all the sportsmen dream of winning in their area of specialization or interest. So they don't lose hope. They keep going until they get what they want. Hope helps us also to prevent mental illness. Now, how do we prevent this? Now, when we are hopeful, we become resilient. We learn how to solve our problems or face our challenges, maybe from the adversities that we get. We keep telling ourselves that it shall be well, it shall be okay, even tomorrow. So we become hopeful, and we develop the will to live and become positive. Hope helps us to bounce back victoriously from the situation that we were in, or from the challenge that we were facing, and then we become happy again. We become ourselves again. We come alive. So it is very important that we keep activating hope in our lives. Maybe, for example, someone who has faced negativity, maybe there was some backstabbing, or a deal went sour, or someone who had a terminal illness like cancer or other diseases. What they do is that they keep telling themselves that at some point, this person who is suffering from an illness will heal, and this person who is suffering from negative or negativity, at some point, these people who are talking negatively about him or her will have some other things to talk about, and their situation will be okay. So hope gives them time to heal and focus on other things that they are supposed to do, instead of concentrating on the other negativity that was going around. We need hope in times of violence, in times of war, terrorism, calamities, and natural disasters. We keep encouraging each other that it shall be well, that tomorrow will bring with it some good tidings, and we keep living. So that is the essence of being hopeful. Hope is where your dreams begin. So hang on it. Hope is the voice of your purpose. Now, hope sticks to you and reassures you that whatever happens does not represent you. That whatever happens does not live within you. So you are different from your situation. Believe that everything is possible and that you should not give up. Prepare for the best and be the best. Your situation is temporary. As they say, no situation is permanent. And change is the only constant thing that we have here on earth. And we learn to accept whatever comes our way. Remember that everything happens for a reason and a season, and that we should just accept the situation that comes our way. Now, let us look at the 5 attributes of hope. Now, how does hope look like? How are its qualities? Is hope a good thing? Now, let's look at its attributes. Number 1, hope says yes to life. It is something very beautiful. Now, something beautiful will encourage you, it will inspire you, it will not demoralize you or discourage you from achieving your goals. Hope encourages you in times of hardship and in times of pain, also in times of happiness or sadness or other mountains of life that we could be facing. Hope encourages us. You know, loving life is the highest form of encouragement. So when you face life with some gusto and zeal and zest, we tend to forget the hardships and we concentrate on the achievements that we make. Hope makes us to see the achievement. We see the bright side of life. Embrace hope, and hope itself will embrace you. So whatever you give, you receive. Whatever you think about, it comes to you. So embrace hope. Number 2, hope fills us with energy. Now, when you are a hopeful person, when you are filled with hope, now you become energetic. You want to do those things that you have always wanted to do. You want to try new things. You want to develop new ideas. You see, hope gives you the drive and the energy so that you can do something. But then when we don't have hope, we don't see the need, and we become lackluster. We even become tired. We are always fatigued and bored. So it is important that we fill our life with hope. A person who has hope lives life to the fullest. He or she lives a fulfilled life, and he accepts both the positive and the challenging situations of his life, whether at work, home, school, and they overcome them. So hope helps them to overcome challenges. Number 3, hope focuses ahead. It focuses forward. It moves forward. It does not look back. It does not look back at the failure or the challenges that passed, but they focus ahead. Hopeful people like challenges, and they think about what they will do about a situation that is at hand, not about the failures of yesterday and all those things that do not help to drive them forward. To them, hope means drive and motivation. Number 4, hope is a difference maker. Now, hope looks for lessons in defeat instead of just leaving you defeated. Now, when you fail, you will learn from the mistakes that you've made, and you will do better tomorrow. That is the spirit of hope. So when we fail or when we are defeated, we just don't stay there, but we move on after learning something. In the same breath, hope discovers what can be learned instead of what can't be done. It motivates us to learn. Now, I hope that you have learned something today, that you will learn to be hopeful, that you will learn to look to the future with hope, that you will be a very hopeful person even in times of defeat, in times of challenges, in times of adversity, and that you will develop resilience on how to overcome the challenge that you are facing. So I hope that this lesson will give you some tidbits or some nuggets on how to encourage yourself to become hopeful, not just to look at the defeat or the situation that you are in, but to look at the bright side of life, to be positive in whatever you are doing, and look for the good things that can be found even in the murky waters. So I pray that you shall put it into practice, and that you will motivate yourself to be hopeful in every situation, because as we have said, hope gives life. But when we are negative, when we are hopeless,